Hey you, yeah you. You ever play in creative mode? Don't lie, I know you do. And if you do play in creative mode, you may have used the creative mode hotbar before. But even if you haven't, you'll start using it when you learn this amazing trick. Why? Because I figured out a way to have the creative mode hotbar, that is a system of saving your hotbars in Minecraft, not just have 9 storage slots, but infinite storage, even of items not in the creative menu and items with NBT data. Now for those of you that don't use the creative mode hotbar, here's a super simple rundown of how it works. Okay, the first thing you want to do is go to options and go to controls. We're going to scroll down here and we're going to see right here, we see creative mode and it says save hotbar activator and load hotbar activator. The problem is that sometimes these keys it assigns are already used for something else. The default for this is C, but because I use Optifine, that's used for your camera. So I've changed it to M. If you have changed it or you need to, you can do that by just pressing this and pressing one of the buttons. But if you have changed it and want it back, you can simply press reset. So I put it to left button, I'll press M, and then I can just have it like that. But if I didn't want it like that, I can press reset and it goes to the default of C. Okay, now that we have M set, all we have to do to save ourselves our hotbar is just decide the hotbar we want to save. Let's just say this hotbar right here. Pick a slot we want to save it in. This is slot number 4. And then just simply press M on our keyboard, then press 4 on our keyboard and let go of both. And it saves the hotbar for us. So we can go here and we can see it saved right there. We want to grab it again and let me just go /clear so that we can see that we don't have it. We can go X and then we can go 4. And there it is in our inventory. So it's super simple. But again, the problem is that there are only 9 savable hotbars. So how do we fix this problem? Well, it's actually very simple. All we have to do is use ourselves some chests and a bit of knowledge of NBT data, but this is extremely simple to do with no issues. So all you have to do is put down a chest. Put whatever items you want to save for your next hotbar in that chest. Let's just say something like this, something we'll remember. Now press down Control on your keyboard and press middle click. Alright, there we go. That gives us a chest with NBT data. What we can do is we can just save this in our hotbar like we would any other item. But that only times our storage by 27. Here's where this trick goes literally insane. What we can do is we can place down the chest that we just grabbed with our NBT data again, and has the items inside. We can then copy these chests with NBT data and put them inside a chest. Now, this is kind of cool, but here's the crazy part. If we press Control and middle click again, now we have a chest that has chests of NBT data inside of it. And these chests, which we're just going to grab out of this chest, are right down here. And how many times can I say chest? But here we go. And we can see this actually saved the items inside of it. Now this is revolutionary because what we can actually do, we can grab our chest just like this. So we can see it has the items there. And then we can just modify something. So let's say go like that. We can save that, place that down, then place something inside of there, then grab it, place it down. And what we can basically do is we can save ourselves chest inside of chest inside of chest. Save this like this. And then what we can do is we can put down this in here, which means that we're doing is we're actually saving huge amounts of information. Because when we grab this out and place this down, this now has this. If we grab this out, this now has this, and so on and so forth. Now this is a bit confusing and complicated, and it can kind of ruin the benefits of the system, but no worries, there's a very simple trick to avoid this and make this actually super useful and not just kind of a fun feature. So it just needs an anvil. All you have to do is grab the chest with NBT data that you want to save. Let's just say our first basic chest here. And we're just going to call it something very simple like treasure. But this is a unique name. Now something you may not know is that when you name a chest in an anvil, it actually changes 2 things. First of all, when you're looking in the chest, you can see this word here that says chest. Not so with our chest named treasure. It actually says treasure in the top left, which is super cool because it makes storage very nice. Actually, if you're a rich player, you can name your chests in survival, and you can look in them and have everything be labeled, which is super cool if you love to organize. The other thing is of course in our inventory it says treasure there. Now what's very useful about that is the fact that we could have 2 different chests that are going to look the same. So let's say this one is not treasure. It is, but let's maybe grab 1 stack of gold out. Let's say we're poor because we've lost our stack of gold. So we now have treasure and we have poor, and they're very similar. What we're going to do is we're going to basically grab ourselves a chest just like this, and we're going to put both chests in there. But the thing is, these are properly labeled, so we actually know what's inside of them. Now what we can do is we can Control middle click and save that. We can actually name that as our, we can just put treasure, or we can just put chests with treasure. So both of these chests have treasure, but one of them is from us when we've lost a stack of gold, one of them is from us when we haven't. So we now have chests with treasure. And we're just going to save this on a hotbar. I'm going to do m plus 9. Then we'll just clear this just for the sake of demonstration. And we're going to go x plus 9 to get it back. And we can see all these things came back. Now let's look at chests with treasure. We're going to look in it. It'll say chests with treasure. And here inside of it, we're going to have treasure and we're going to have poor. So we're going to open up poor. There it is with the gold missing. And we're going to open up treasure. There it is with the gold there. Now there is a limit to how many times you can put chests inside of chests inside of chests. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I would certainly advise against doing it in a huge string, like maybe let's say 10 chests inside of chests, so on and so forth, because it may crash your game. But either way, now in our hotbar we do have these things saved. So basically, it takes the total number of our hotbar slots and multiplies it by 27 every single time you do this. And again, if you do want to be saving actual hotbars, you can just grab 9 items, put them in a row in a chest, and then you can just name that chest maybe the names of all 3 of the hotbars you have saved. It's like, let's say we have a chest with 3 different hotbars saved in it, like this chest here. We could name it something like redstone, and then building, and then let's say PvP, just like this. So we have 3 different categories saved, just as a simple organization system. And when we would look inside of this, we would see redstone items here, building items here, and PvP items here if we save them there. So that's a good way of classifying that. And then of course you can put that inside of chests. And if you organize them a bit, it's pretty simple to categorize that. Anyway, there is an awesome trick of how to use your creative mode hotbar and how to get yourself a huge amount of the storage, way more than you usually would, literally infinite storage, which is awesome if you love using it and love using these pre-done hotbars, or saving lots of items with NBT data so you don't have to get them again, like for instance saving hundreds and hundreds of different command blocks for a large command block creation. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to press the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all these things that help my channel and this video. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great day. Goodbye.